Am I the a-hole because a kid damaged a wall while I was supposed to watch him? I, 22F, went with my family to a gathering with some of their close friends. They were another family who I will call the host family, and they had 2 kids, 12M, who I will call Tyler, and 16M, who I will call James. Another family who I will call guest family was also visiting with their kid, who is around the same age as Tyler. I will call him David. All the parents were sitting at the table, talking to each other and drinking. Since they were apparently too busy with that, Tyler's mother told me to watch him and David. This house was somewhat large, not a mansion, but like a suburban mansion, so they were going to be out of sight most of the time. I didn't expect or agree to take care of someone's kids, but my parents backed the host family's mom up and told me to do it anyway. My parents aren't people who take no for an answer, so I didn't really have a choice if I didn't want to enter an endless argument with them. I decided to ask if James can at least do something, and the host family's response was, "Oh, he is busy doing something in his room." I thought that maybe he could still at least help just in case he was gonna be free soon. I knocked on his room, entered, and he was just playing video games. I asked if he could help me watch Tyler because his parents asked me to watch him. He of course refused. I told this to the host family, and they didn't seem to care. They still wanted me to do it, and weren't even going to ask him to help. And so there's me, sitting in the living room, watching Tyler and David playing together, being loud and obnoxious to the point where the host parents came in several times to lecture me about how I am not keeping them calm. Eventually, things escalated so much that the 2 kids were throwing things at each other in some sort of dodgeball match. At one point, Tyler threw a baseball as hard as he could at the other kid, which missed and dented the wall. The parents heard this and came into the living room screaming. They told me how it is all my fault that the wall is damaged and that I should have looked after them better. Keep in mind, I did try to get the kids to stop by telling them, but I never intervened physically because I was afraid that the host family would get mad at me for that. Now, because of this incident, the host family is asking me to pay for the damages. Am I in the wrong for this? I feel like even if this wasn't really my responsibility to look after their kids, I still understand that I could have done a bit more to stop what happened. So am I the a-hole for not being more stern while watching the kids, resulting in property damage?
Here are the top comments.
Tell them to take the cost out of your babysitting fee. Also tell them they need to raise their children better so they know not to throw baseballs in the house. At 12-year-old, that's a reflection of their parenting, not the a-hole.
Not the a-hole. Tyler is the host family's kid. They are the ones responsible. Also, who thinks 12-year-olds need to be watched.
Not the a-hole, and do not give them a cent. Their own kid damaged a wall in their own house while they were at home. They are responsible for their kid and his friend who was visiting, not you.